welcome back to the Kidzilla Archive channel. In today's video, we are doing the final video for the Star Wars Black Series showcase. Yet, unfortunately, this series is coming to a close. When I first made part one, the point was to try and get as many of my figures, well, all of my figures shown off as quickly and efficiently as I could. And today we're coming to the end bulk of them. I said there was a Mandalorian special coming, and this is it today. We have got 5 figures, one of which we won't be taking out of the box. I bet you can't guess which one that's going to be. We will be taking a look at the other 4, and 2 of them are quite expensive Grail type figures. One of them doesn't kind of fit into the line, but kind of does. I'll get to it when we get to that figure. But yeah, let's just get straight into the video and take a look at these figures. And the first figure we're going to be taking a look at today in the Mandalorian special is the Cara Dune figure. Now, I've made a video past about the Cara Dune situation and this figure being worth of up to £1,400. That was the last one I saw that sold for a crazy amount of money. We'll just take a look around the sides of the box. As you can see, I've got it in a plastic protector. Inside of the plastic protector is the box. That's just to keep the box intact. Now, I'm not a scalper, I'm not really into resale. I am a collector because I love the show and I love Star Wars as a whole. So, you know, I don't have any plans to resell this. I just really want to keep it preserved. If I wanted to sell it, I probably would have already sold it during the hype. The truth is, it's kind of dying down a bit now. These figures still go for stupid money, a couple £100 here and there. I can give you a close-up look at the box. We're going to get a bit of glare from the studio light. I know it's not ideal, but this is probably the best look that you're gonna get from my Cara Dune. I know there's probably videos out there on YouTube of the figure being unboxed, so, you know, feel free to go and have a look. But for now, this figure will be staying inside of its box. Don't worry, we will get to it. There are 4 figures that we will be unboxing today and taking a close look at. All right, now we've got that tease out of the way, we will be moving into a figure that we will be unboxing. I absolutely love the look of this figure in box. There's something about just the thicker characters, because look at that boy. That boy is thick.
Damn, boy, he's thick! Boy, that's a thick-ass boy!
I just feel like this Deluxe edition just looks so cool in box. I think what makes it a Deluxe edition is the wider box and the extra weaponry it comes with. I mean, it is just one piece. I believe that's the backpack and that's the gun he holds. But yeah, this thing just looks amazing. And this is still quite easily available. Around £30 secondhand in box, but this figure is just absolutely incredible. It's so hefty, the weight to it is insane. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll take it out and we'll have a look at the heavy inventory Mandalorian. All right, so let's get his box out to the back. Hopefully it won't fall down. And here is a look at the heavy infantry Mandalorian up close. Once it'll focus in. Again, this figure is really hefty. His weapon's massive, and obviously, like I said, this is definitely a thick boy. And yeah, there is a look at him in his shell. So we'll crack him out. All right, so this guy is an absolute beast, an absolute mammoth of a figure. I don't know what it is, but you can definitely tell that this is a deluxe figure. It feels so sturdy, and just some of the Black Series figures just feel like they're going to crumble in your hands, like kind of like a cheap plastic. But this thing is just so tactile, and it's just, yeah, it definitely feels like a Deluxe figure. Get a quick look at the head scan. Got some bullet holes in the head, or I guess bullet ricochets. Some chipped armor. Mandalorian crest on the arm. It's all a hard plastic, including this back skirt, which is nice. I prefer the hard plastic back skirt on a figure like this because he's so chunky. Got his wrist cannon, got some weathering on that. Got one brown kick pad and 2 brown knee pads. Again, it's just like a mishmash of colours, but that's kind of the point of the Mandalorians, you know. They've lived underground for a while. You know, they just made do what they could with armour. Super dope figure. Next up is the weaponry. It is a 2-part into 1. It's like a jetpack, and here is his mounted gun, which he just holds in one hand. Actually, no, I think he does hold it in 2 hands. But either way, you know, this is supposed to be like a mounted heavy gun, and he holds it in, you know, just on his own, no problem. Again, just shows you how much of a beast he is. Let's get a look at some of the detailing here on this back piece. On the gun here. About the same on the other side, and you got a big hefty chain linking the two together. I think this probably just plugs into his back, and there's an extra piece here which I'm guessing is going to go on his wrist somewhere. So I'll put it together now and we'll have a close look. Yeah, as predicted, this part did clip into the back nice and easy, and then you've got this top connector here, and there is a hole on the wrist gauntlet, the big brown wrist gauntlet, and it just kind of slides in. It holds all right. And there we go, there is a look at our complete heavy infantry Mandalorian with his giant gun. You can see he kind of holds it a bit awkward. I think just resting it like that kind of looks cool. Yeah, you just have to have a fiddle about with them, have a play. As you can see, this is like kind of like a plastic wire, so it does have a bit of give to it if you want to model in it with the gun in different positions. I think it's definitely going to look super sick on display with the Mandalorian collection. So yeah, really happy with this figure. It really feels like a premium deluxe edition. All right, moving on to the next figure. The man himself, the Mandalorian. This is his standard figure. I originally wanted his deluxe edition that come with the child, but as you'll see later on in the video, I did manage to secure a child figure. So I wasn't too fussed. That thing is going for crazy money now. I think it goes for like 60, 70 pounds, the one with the child in the pod. I think I'll probably get it eventually when it's out of case, but I kind of don't feel a need to now that I've got the Mandalorian in his Beskar armor and I own a figure child. I guess I could just always buy a 3D printed pod off Etsy or something. A figure I wouldn't mind getting is the Mandalorian in his pre-Beskar armor. Anyway, here is a quick look at the box. Some nice artwork on the side. Bit of text, same picture. And that's it for the box. So we'll crack him open and take a look. So we'll just, again, pop the case into the back and take a quick look at Mandalorian in his plastic shell. Just slide off the top there. Have a quick look at the back. Comes with the hard plastic cape. And a couple of cool accessories. So let's break him out of his plastic shell and take a closer look. So here is a look at our Mandalorian figure. One thing I want to point out really quickly is you can't take off the helmet on this figure. I think that is a deluxe edition special. There you go. There is a look at the Mandalorian. Get a quick look at the head scan, or the helmet scan, I guess you could say. It's Beskar helmet. Really good detailing on the armor. Wrist gauntlets, really well painted up. Seen a lot of cool custom fabric capes. I know the community wasn't too happy about the hard plastic cape for Mandalorian, but I don't think it looks too bad. You know, it just sticks out the side on display from front on. Let's take a quick look at his accessories. First one we've got here is his pistol, his pistol blaster. Comes with a brown grip, and then the rest of it is silver. Comes with his jetpack. This is kind of painted a bit oddly. It kind of looks like it's been unpainted, like this is how it's come out of the mold. This kind of weird metallic silver look. Don't know how it's going to look on back, but yeah, not too bad. And then the star of the accessories, here we have Mandalorian's rifle with the shock on the end. Really cool, super long rifle. So you can attach his jetpack, but you do need to move the cape to the side to reveal the jetpack hole. So it is there, you just have to remove the cape. I'm going to leave it jetpackless for now. I think that's how I'll be displaying him, as you won't really see it from the back anyway. We'll get his guns in hand and then take a close look at the figure. Alright, so here is a complete look at Mandalorian. As you can see, he's got his blaster in hand and rifle attached to the back. There is a peg hole that you can stick it into if you'd rather him not hold it, because it does look a bit awkward because it's such a large weapon. See there, it's got the weird rhino creature detailing on his shoulder pad. Yeah, really detailed figure. Obviously it's what you've come to expect from the modern day Black Series line. Super high detail, fairly decent articulation, and yeah, overall just a really great figure. Definitely the centerpiece of your Mandalorian collection. Alright, moving on to the next two figures. Alright, so moving on to the final two figures, we have the Ahsoka Tano figure from Star Wars Rebels. So this is the figure I was referencing earlier. You know, it's kind of Mandalorian related. Well, it's definitely Mandalorian related, seeing as how she's in the show. It's just not a Mandalorian figure. It's not her Mandalorian look, which is a shame. I know there's a lot of great custom jobs out there. People doing custom paints of these figures to make it look like just from the Mandalorian, and custom clothing and armor and stuff. There are two versions of this, I believe. There's the Star Wars Rebels, and I can't quite remember which the other version was, but I'll flash a picture of it in editing for you. I think this is the more desirable of the two figures, if I'm not mistaken. I know they're both very desirable figures. Both versions of the figure tend to go for around 30 to 50 pounds in box. Usually the latter. I see these usually going for around 50 pounds each. So this is definitely a hard to open figure just because it's so sought after. But this is definitely one I'm excited to display. Alright, so it's official. I've cracked her open. There we go. She's just lost like £20 value. Pop the box to the back and take a quick look at her in her protective shell. There we go. Super cool character again, also from the Rebel series and the Clone Wars animated series, originally trained by Anakin Skywalker, which I didn't know until I started watching the Clone Wars animated series recently. So we'll pop her out of her shell and take a closer look. Alright, so the first and only lightsabers we'll be taking a look at in today's videos are Ahsoka Tano's white-blue lightsabers, very unique to her. The ones that she dual wields is the one with the curved end, the Count Dooku hilt. So you get there are her two lightsabers. Moving on to Tano, or Snips as we can call her. See really good paint work there on the face. Let's get a close-up look at the face scan and the paint job. A little bit of bleeding around the eyes, but only a small amount. The paint application is pretty well done. The same for the headpiece, starting up at the top and going down to the bottom. Paint application, pretty spot on, pretty spot on. You can see here is her attire. This is her Rebels look. Admittedly, I've not seen much from Rebels. Just really wanted an Ahsoka Tano for the Mandalorian and the Clone Wars set. Don't know which one I'm going to put her in. I might have to get a second one from the other figure just so I can have one in the Clone Wars and one in the Mandalorian. So yeah, really cool looking figure. Let's get her sabers on and take a look at the complete look. Really quickly, just wanted to point out she does come with these two hooks on the side for lightsabers to hang off. As you can see, they've got a little hole. You can attach them onto it if you can take out the saber part so they are turned off. But I'm going to be displaying her with the sabers in the hands. I just thought I'd point that out if that was a way you wanted to display your lightsabers. And there we have it, the completed look for Ahsoka Tano. Again, I wish some of the other figures' accessories are this easy to put in hand, but yeah, really cool looking figure. I always dig the dual wielding lightsaber look. Really solid figure overall. And yeah, like I said, you can fit into your Clone Wars set or your Mandalorian set. So, or if you've got a Rebel set going on, you can fit in there too. But really solid figure. The paint job's really solid. The sculpting is spot on. 10 out of 10 overall for the Ahsoka Tano Rebels figure. Alright, so this next figure is definitely one of my favourite that I own. I don't own any other vehicles other than this one. As you can see, this is the original box that it came in when it was sent to the manufacturer. I'm not too sure how the person who sold this to me got it. This was from a private seller. So you can probably tell from the top of the box there. You can see what it is. it is the Black Series speed bike. So we'll take a look at the figure. Again, this box is absolutely massive. It's the speeder bike with the Scout Trooper, and as you can see there, the child in the rucksack. So this is from the really funny scene with the two Scout Troopers where they basically take the piss out of the Stormtroopers for not being able to hit a shot as they practice on the can. This box is just absolutely beautiful. Such an awesome box. Again, not an in-box collector, as I said 1,000,001 times, but this box is just so incredible. It is going to pain me to open this up. Pain me to open it up. See the art on the side. I've got to find a nice safe place for this box so it doesn't get destroyed, because the box itself, the presentation, if all figures were presented in a sort of action pose, I wouldn't feel the need to open the box, but as you can see, it's just already in a great action pose. This was an American Amazon exclusive. These tend to go for around 75 to 100 each. It also includes a target accessory object. I think that's the thing that he was shooting at. I thought it was cans, but maybe I'm mistaken. Let's get a close-up look at the box here in all of its glory. Take a look at some of that side artwork. And yeah, let's not waste any more time and we'll get into the box and take a look. So like I said, this is definitely the most painful unboxing I've had to do. This box is just so nice all the way around. So much attention to detail on this box, but it's going to be for the greater good. It's going to look great on display. There's just no good way of displaying this in box, unfortunately. It's such a huge box. And there's tape all the way around this thing. It's good to know. It's good to know it's secure. Actually, it looks like it comes with a bit of scenery in the background. And there we go. He's out. He's free. He's released. So he's got a couple of ties on him. So I'm going to get them cut off camera. Just really quickly, we'll remove the figure and quick look at the back paneling. Really nice bit of background scenery from the Mandalorian. Again, such high detail on this box. Alright, so there we have it. Here is our Scout Trooper on Speed Biker with the child out of the box. It does feel good to finally have this out of the box. I've been sitting on this figure for a while. Not literally, it would be quite crushed, but I've been dying to get this figure out on display. It looks so cool. It's got this little bit of thrust display at the bottom here as if it's setting off. Now apparently, I don't know how true this is, there are two versions of this. I do like my figure lore, and apparently there is a clean version of the Scout bike, the speeder bike. So essentially here where there's a lot of weathering, apparently it's just completely clean white. I believe that that version, the clean version, was easier to come by in America, whereas the weathered one is more easily available in Europe and the UK. I'm actually happy that I got the weathered one. Again, I don't know how true that is, and I'm not sure which one out of the two is more desirable. I just heard the odd rumor here and there that there are two. Is the child in the rucksack, the star of the show, always. I do believe you can remove the rucksack from the figure, but he'll definitely be staying on there for now. The only other thought I had for this figure would be to release him from the trooper and put him with Mandalorian. I think it just works really well for the scene. As you can see, we've got a very dirtied up Scout Trooper here. Kind of looks like he's breaking his neck looking to the side like that. I guess it's for display sakes. He's got some weathering on his mask there. It's kind of gone orange, probably from all of the sand damage. Here's a quick look at the Scout bike itself. Again, this thing is just so massive, it's so hard to show off. It'd definitely help if it was in focus. There we go. And it does weigh quite a hefty amount. So yeah, really great figure, looks amazing. Definitely one of my favorite figures that I own, and it is the only vehicle figure that I own, like I said. Here is a look at the accessories. Super tiny pistol, little tiny pistol blaster for the Scout Trooper. And like it said on the box, this is the the aiming device that they were using, the thing that they were shooting at apparently. Bit of an odd thing to put in there, but I'll take it nonetheless. It's fine. I probably won't have this out on display. I'll just put it back in its box. It looks kind of out of place, but yeah, it's a nice little added feature. The little blaster does have a spot. It goes right here on his boot. That way you can display the whole thing. So yeah, there is a look at the speed bike. Again, I could probably just spend all day going over all the same points over and over again. Really good paint application to the child. His head does look a tad bit small, but I guess it's in scale. I've never actually seen a child figure 6-inch Black Series. I guess he fits in the bag. I would have liked a bit more detail around the sides, so you can, like, I don't know, see a bit more neck or a bit more of his body outline. It's just brown on the inside of the sack. Probably my one and only complaint. Oh, his pistol's popping out. There we go. The Scout Trooper looks great. Really great weathering effects to him. Again, he's got like a sandy look, because obviously he's in a sandy environment. Yeah, absolutely stunning figure. Definitely one of my favorites that I own. Alright, so that is going to do it for this final installment of the Black Series collection showcase. This isn't the end of the Black Series content. Probably got a lot more unboxings and individual figure reviews to come in the future. This is just the final of this series. I want to thank everybody who's watched and supported the videos. I've had crazy views for such a small channel like myself on these videos, in particular these Black Series showcase videos. And yeah, I wanted to leave probably one of my favorite bits of Star Wars for last, The Mandalorian. It's been such a great show. And here are the figures from today's video. We've got the Heavy Infantry Mando, we've got the Ahsoka Tano from the Rebels series, we've got the Scout Trooper on the speed bike with the child, Mandalorian, and Cara Dune. Again, apologies for not unboxing Cara Dune. I think it is one that's going to stay in its box for eternity, but I did have a lot of fun opening up the speed biker finally and getting him out on display. So yeah, thanks for joining me in this video. I'll be taking pictures of the full display when I'm finished, so quick cheeky plug for my Instagram. It's Kidzilla_live on Instagram, where I'll be taking up close and detailed pictures of all the figures that you've seen in today's videos and videos from the past. So yeah, if you want to go give me a follow on there and check out the content on there. I always post when I'm making videos and whatnot, so it's a great way to stay updated. And yeah, so thanks for watching another video here on the Kidzilla Archives channel, and I will see you again with more Star Wars Black Series content. Thanks for watching.